morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob and you are watching Outside in the 515. Today it is a little chilly and a little windy. Oh, too much sun. It's a little chilly and a little windy, but I got to get back to that spot where I got all that free oak and get the rest, because she turned down a lot of interested people in the rest of it. So today, though, the difference is I got some help. Sheila's back, and the missus is going to be running the camera and help loading the truck. So hopefully I get some better content than my last couple videos. I do want to apologize for that. I will get better. Like I said in the last one, I am new to the content creating and YouTube and editing and all that. So I'm a pretty fast learner. So hopefully we'll be getting better at that. So right now I got to get the chain switched out on the 400C. I got to get the rest of my stuff loaded. I was going to take that 270 that I just got redone and running, but I don't have a bar for it, and I don't really want to take the bar off the 250. So I'll take the 250 with me too and give it a bit of a workout. There's some smaller stuff that it'll be good for. And hopefully we come back with a real nice other truckload or two of this fine free oak. So stay tuned. We're gonna get this chain swapped out, because the last time I was up there I hit the ground a couple times and it's dull. It was dull and I ran out of gas. It was time to come home for the day. Plus my truck was full, so I really didn't have any more room for another one. So take this off. And then a little trick I do so I know which chains need to be sharpened. I keep a pack of zip ties in the truck. I put a zip tie around it. So that way I know which one needs sharpened. I tried keeping all of them in the boxes, and it was good for a while, but it just didn't. The boxes get beat on, and it just didn't. It wasn't good. So yeah. Anyway. Get some of this gunk cleaned out of it. Yeah, we're all good there. So I'm gonna turn the bar over this time. Let's get this chain undone. This is the worst part. I swear, I hate. Usually you can grab them. Usually you can get them undone, but you just seem to create more little knots. So I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to bore you with all the details of an idiot screwing around with this chain trying to get it undone. So we'll get you back here when I get the thing ready to go on. Hang tight. All unwound. That's the one downside to these 25 bars is there's 25-inch chains, I should say, is they can be a little cantankerous to get them unwound out of the box. So, I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but I like getting it started. And then get it started on the, ooh, clean that out a little bit. I didn't clean this the last time I was done. So give it just a little. Just a little bit of, like I said in the last video, I try to clean my saws about every 2 uses. Just, you know, these things are a lot of money, and you know, I haven't sold any firewood yet, as I'm just getting started. So this is all coming out of my pocket. So I try to take as good of care of my stuff as I can. There we go. Get it started back on. Try to take as good. Gosh, that's the other problem with these 25-inchers is they're heavy. They don't stay on. So if anybody's got any tips for me, I am not opposed to learning an easier way of doing this. And it doesn't help that I got gloves on, because it's cold, but you can't feel anything with the gloves on. There we go. Got that all started. Let's tighten up the chain just a little bit, and we'll get this started. Get the cover started, and then get it set back up and do it the right way. Does that? Well, look who's here to help. I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I need you to put your gloves on and hold up on that.
Okay.
When you're ready. You know, we're not on my time, we're on your time. So whenever you're ready. Anybody else's wife do this? Pokey Joe?
Not exactly camera ready.
Well, you always got to be camera ready. We'll get these nuts tightened up.
Okay, what am I holding?
Hold on.
When you're ready.
I knew that was going to come back and get me. Okay, just lift up on that.
Okay.
Okay? Yep.
It's light.
Okay. Yep. Lift up on it.
Again?
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, now, so that's the chain on there. Whoa, did I get you?
You were close.
So the 400C is ready to rock. I'm gonna go grab the 250 and the gas and my milk crate of goodies. And Sheila just showed up, so we're gonna go score some more free oak. Stay tuned. You ready to record?
I'm recording.
Oh. Okay, well, we're out here again. Got my help, got my camera person, so we're gonna get some of this bigger stuff cut up, and then we're gonna work on that pile over there. And we got all this. Hopefully I can get it all in one shot. But and then she said I could take this down and get the rest of that today. So we'll see how. I might come back a different day for that. But We're getting the steels all gassed and oiled, and gonna get ready to rock. So hang tight. Alrighty, one truckload heading home. Luckily, we're just a couple miles down the road. So, Beth and Sheila are gonna go unload that. And I'm gonna continue cutting on that. That's about what's left. So, and then she asked if we'd clean this up. So, gotta bring the wheelbarrow back and get as much of it as we can. We're not gonna get too carried away with raking her yard. I mean, I understand the wood's free, but I'm also doing her a favor taking care of it too, so we're not gonna get too carried away with that. But yeah, we're trucking right along, getting some pretty good stuff. So here we go back for more. Okay, so second truckload is loaded. We got Sheila picking up the scraps that I don't really want. She's gonna put them in their burn pile for them. And then she kind of asked if we would clean up some of this. But I'll pick up some of it, but I'm not a landscaping crew, you know, I'm not a cleanup crew. I mean, I understand that this is free oak, but she kept saying over and over again she wanted it gone, and she really appreciates it, so she's gonna have to take what we give her on cleaning up. You know, I'm all for helping out, but I'm not gonna clean your yard for you either. So, but yeah, pretty good day. And she said that I can take this tree down that I'm gonna show you over here. She said, I'll turn you around the other way. But she said I could take this if I wanted. And I think I'm gonna come back for it, because this is the tree that the power company trimmed that I'm taking all the stuff. So I think what I'll do with this one is I'll come back at a later date and I'll drop them, get them bucked up, and then I'll just bring my utility trailer and then we'll just roll them on that, and then that way we can get a full trailer load, and then if we have to, we can put the rest in the truck and get it all in one shot. But I'm not gonna pass up some pretty straight oak. You know, you got a few little crotches right there, but there's still a lot of good stuff. You know, I mean, that's where the meat of the firewood is. So I definitely want that too, but just not today. 2 truckloads is enough. Mainly because I got to start working overtime this week, so that means getting up early. And I just don't want to, you know, when you work a job that you're just basically there for the paycheck and the benefits, you don't really like it. Makes for a long week when you have to be there longer than the 8 hours that you really only need to work. So, but maybe I'll save a little money. Maybe it'll get me closer to my dump trailer I need, or my new log splitter that I'd like to get. So anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking on me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click all the bells and whistles, all the ringy dingies at the bottom, and thanks for watching.